Hey everyone on the playback, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to my live stream. My newfound famous person live stream. I thought I'd come on tonight. It's like 9:15. I'm a little bit tired, but I'm coming on tonight to play the little news clips they had of me on the news so that I have them. I'm gonna record them on my StreamYard because sometimes they take those videos down, then you can never see them again. So I'm going to try to do that. If I screw it up, then I'll have to just screen record it, I guess, at another time. Um, and I could tell a little bit about some of the swarms I got this week. I don't even remember a lot of them. I might have to go through my video list just to try to remember them. I got number 24 today. I had probably 6 swarm calls today, but I passed them. I passed them all to other people except for the one that I went and got. I was like, I'm not gonna go a whole day without catching at least one swarm. So I went over to Swarmersville, which is Wernersville, and got another one. I don't know how many I got there. Wernersville is like a really wooded place. The properties are way stretched apart. They're far apart from each other. So there's a good chance I got some good bees out there. There are some beekeepers though. But for the playback, let's play I didn't even realize I had that up on the screen. Let's play my first video. My first news story. Probably gonna be a commercial on here.
Fortunately, Hive Valley is open for business.
Figures.
Ready to do things
Oh crap! Well, that's gonna ruin it.
your way. Shop for your Porsche your way. Online, in store, or a combination of the two. We'll even come to you.
Huh. Let me make
For
that
test
small.
drives
Wait
and
for that to
delivery.
get over with.
And service your car.
Well, that just
Your way.
flopped
Schedule
majorly.
online, by phone, text.
Oh, that thing's just going on forever, isn't it? Is there any way to stop that?
Or try our express service. No appointment necessary.
All right. I trashed that. That ain't gonna work. I'm gonna have to come up with another way to do that. That was so lame. But the first one was the local news. That dude was really cool. Took some footage of me catching a swarm out in Shillington. And I thought that story was really good. That was really good. And then while that aired on TV, everybody was like telling me how cool it was. But then I was in the middle of catching another swarm that day, and my phone rings, and I'm like, "Hello, Swarm King," and they're like, "This is so and so from Action News." I said, "What?" I was like, "Why?" And they wanted to do another story do a story on me for the Philly News. That's this other one. I can try to play it. I'll try to play it and see what happens. Let's see. If that doesn't work, that'll be a double bomb. It's all right though. Let's see what happens here. Let me make sure I'm on. All right, I have it on. Okay, there it is. Let's see if it plays. If this plays a 10-hour commercial, I'm gonna be hot.
County right now. The area, as you can see, is getting swarmed by honeybees, much to the delight of a local man. Action News reporter Becca Hendrickson introduces us to the very busy beekeeper.
The constant buzzing of this Burnville backyard would make a lot of people turn away.
I was stepping somewhere she didn't want me to be.
But for Bruce Rodriguez, this is music to his ears.
Read every book I could find and watched every documentary about bees, and I just kind of learned about them my whole life and just love bees so much.
The Berks County beekeeper cares for hundreds of colonies.
Anything under an hour, I'll go to collect them.
Many of them are bees he's helped remove from someone else's yard.
Right now, from April till about July is reproductive swarm season, so that's when all the honeybee colonies that lived over winter are becoming very overpopulated, and they just want to divide.
He says this is also when they're docile and not likely to sting.
I wouldn't come this close without protection. If it was August or September, they would not tolerate that.
They're looking for somewhere to live. He helps direct them.
They're set up to bait a swarm to move into them rather than someone's home.
He's also saving their lives. As bee populations are decreasing worldwide, Bruce is preserving their habitats, like this old tree that was being chopped down.
About 50 feet up in the air on the tree.
One of the jobs Bruce is working on for her family is to get the bees safely out of this crate. A hole was left unplugged, so the swarm moved in, and he's trying to lure them into the box above.
Put into this little syringe and run it in there, and then I can take the barrel back to the people.
It's a help to his neighbors.
I just laugh about it.
And the environment, too. Not to mention, it's a pretty sweet hobby. In Burnville, Bucks County, Becca Hendrickson, Channel 6, Action News.
All right. Let's go. All right, so that one was cool, but it wasn't. Some of the stuff I don't know where that came from. I don't take care of hundreds of colonies. I don't have 100 colonies right now. There was a couple things on there I was surprised to hear. What else was there? I don't know. There was a few things on there that I was surprised. I never said I had hundreds of colonies. I think I said that last year I had a little over 100, but definitely never said I had 100. But who cares? Who cares? Oh, and the other crazy thing about that whole experience was while that reporter was here, I had a guy getting a nuke here, so we were up on the other side of the yard. I was putting a nuke in his hive setup, but I had my back to the lady while she was filming. And he says to me, "Bruce, there's a ton of bees over there by that reporter." And I was like, "Yeah, I know. There's a lot of bees here." He's like, "No, I mean there's a lot of bees there." And I still didn't turn around because it didn't faze me. And then she left, and when I finally did turn around, I saw that a swarm moved into my Longline hive. Moved into there while she was there. That's why all those bees were fine at the beginning. I didn't even see the swarm move into that hive. I saw a cluster on it a little bit later, but man, I just missed them coming in. It was so crazy. And I did not want to have bees in that long hive this year. I just wasn't, I don't really like the reaching over things. It's just not perfectly the way I like it. So I'm not mad about it, but it wasn't planned. And the cool thing was that swarm was like 50 feet up in a tree in my neighbor's yard. So I wasn't trying to get it, but it came down and went into the hive. But I'm going to have to remove them because it's not full of frames. It only has like maybe 6 frames in there, and it holds 30 frames. So you already know what they're going to do. Wow, I just now saw comments. Some comments just came in, so maybe I'm too far away from my Wi-Fi thing. But I just see some comments. What's up, Hugh Scheidel? Bumped my vids again. Glad to hear season's going well. 11 so far. All right. Cool. Yeah, the season's going okay. It's slower than last year. It's a little slower, but that's fine. I don't want to catch 120 swarms. 8 at my apiary, 3 at a friend's farm. So Thank you. Appreciate that. You're welcome. I haven't caught one at my own property yet. I have not caught one of my own swarms except for that one that flew into the Longline hive. I just haven't got one. There was one that was really high, maybe 3 or 4 days ago, and I was hoping it was going to move into one of my empty hives, but it didn't. And then that was the first one that I saw. And then yesterday or the day before, whatever that was, saw that one going. I know, look at me. I'm all, oh, well, look at me. It's like I'm on a green screen. It's just my head floating here. But I'm outside. I'm out on my porch. It's dark. Let me see. You were wondering about my LL. What the heck is that? Hope that don't mean what I think it means, but yeah. If it does, it's the same it's always been. So man, that really sucks. I tried to play the first video. I could try it again. I could try it now that people are here. Let me see. Where was that? No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Longline, okay. You're wondering about the Longline. Yeah, the Longline. It has bees in it now. And here's another thing. I hate to admit this, but I'm going to admit it if I was wrong. I'm not sure if I'm wrong yet. But that Longline had like honey frames in there. So if those bees moved into a box full of honey frames, that's gonna throw a wrench in my rule that you never have honey in swarm traps, even though that was not a swarm trap. That was not purposely set up as a swarm trap. But there was a lot of room in there, and there were no ants in there, so maybe I just got lucky. I can't believe they didn't go into my barrel. My barrel is perfect. Growing with Hudson, how you doing? New person into the chat, into my little humble live stream. Ooh, okay. Can I talk more about why I didn't want bees in there? It's because it's in my Longline is in a weird spot. It's like up against the wall almost. And when you lift the lid, it's on hinges, but you still have to like reach across to get the frames out, like as if you were standing behind a hive when you're pulling frames out. I don't like to stand behind hives. I like to stand next to them because then I can just pull them straight out. I have to reach across. I mean, I can reach across, but the other thing is when it was built, it's not perfect bee space the way Langstroth hive bodies are that you buy, because the guy who made it wasn't a beekeeper. He went by some plans on YouTube or the internet or something, and he didn't understand how precise you have to be. So the bees are always making like bridge comb between the top of the frames and the inner cover slats, and so it's always kind of gunked up. And I don't think there's any way to really fix it. So yeah, I don't like stand. Oh yeah, no, it's not the. This is one that I bought like 3 or 4 years ago. That the company, the company that contacted me about like giving me this newfangled cool hive, which still is. I thought it was cool, but they didn't get back to me again. I wasn't gonna go back to them. I don't be chasing stuff down, so I don't know what happened. Maybe they changed their mind. It's cool with me, but they were saying they were gonna send it to me like in February or March, but maybe something came up. I don't know. So yeah, that one by that company. I didn't get that, but hey, I mean, I got plenty of stuff to put bees in. What else? I don't know. Let me see. There were some stories. I just want to see really quickly. it'll trigger my memory if I look at um, my thumbnails. Oh, yeah, the other day I had a video that I didn't have any time to edit, man. I just put all them, I just strung them all together and put the date on there and said 23, 21, 22, 23, whatever it was. So sometimes it's going to be like that because I'm so busy. Our Longling's built like you're standing behind the hive. Mine is, I've always thought like you could make one, it would be odd looking, but yeah, they're built since they're long, and then all the frames are like a piano in front of you. They're all going away from you, so you have to reach across. And the B space isn't perfect, so you can't even. There's no room to pull a frame out. Like you got to pull it out perfectly just to get it out of there. And I don't like that. I need a little wiggle room. Swarm King needs a little bit of wiggle room. How long have I been beekeeping? I got my first bees in 2010, and that's when I started. And then from 2010 up till like only around 2016 did I start to get a bigger number of colonies. That's when I think I really started beekeeping, was 2016 is what they would call it. That's when I started putting my name out for swarm removals, and I only ever bought one package of bees in 2010, and I was swarm trapping and didn't really get it until about 2016. And now I just kind of been into a lot more bees than normal people. So I just learned a little bit more from doing cutouts and studying feral colonies and stuff like that. But I'm not really a great beekeeper. Like I can't tell you how to maximize honey production or like do all kind of commercial beekeeping stuff. I mostly just enjoy beekeeping. Let the bees do a lot of what they want to do. I make a lot of mistakes. I learn from them. I try to tell people the ones I make. Try to tell people things I do right sometimes. Yeah, the swarm video is so short because my phone. I just use this stupid phone to make my videos, and it has like I'm always on the borderline of memory for how long my videos can be. So I'm hoping maybe at this meetup that's coming up, somebody there can teach me how to use my GoPro because I can't figure that out, or show me how to edit on this laptop because I'll take it along. Maybe somebody can show me because I can look at that screen all day and not figure out how to drop everything where it goes and edit correctly. I just can't figure it out. I get all mad and I just delete it. Cool. You want to start messing with bees next spring? Cool. Hopefully, you can start out right. Learn how to not pay for bees, get freebies. That way, you're not worried about protecting your money. Everybody has to buy equipment unless you build it, so you can get the equipment and then learn how to trap bees. It's so easy. Trapping, they're all easy, but trapping, I was kind of laughing on the way to my swarm call today because I saw a swarm trap on the side of the road on a tree, and I'm going to get a swarm like 200 yards down the road. And I'm like, not today, baby. That's mine. I went and got that thing. Freezer Bound Outdoors. Hey, how you doing? I recognize that name. Some fun is sharing. Yeah, yeah. You can be wrong. I like just trying to show that it's kind of fun. You don't have to be so serious all the time. I can get serious, but I can't take the typical beekeeper stuff that you run into. How do you just push them so hard so that they fail at the end? I don't like doing that. What the heck? I was just about to say something. Oh yeah, and being wrong. Like you gotta be. I don't know how other channels are, other subjects are on YouTube, but I mean a little bit. But with beekeeping, you gotta be careful. any way that you say something to somebody, like you see someone do something that you already learned that's probably going to be a mistake, you try to tell them, and, and it's like they read it wrong and they get all friggin' caring about it and just lose their mind. So yeah, just word it correctly. But so everybody's sensitive now. You can't say nothing. You can say whatever you want in my comments because I either like it or I'm just like meh. But if it if it ticks me off, then I'll just pull you up in my videos. Not a big deal. We'll go back and forth. We're working on typing that. Yeah, it doesn't have to be serious, man. It's like, what's the worst that can happen? Especially if you get free bees. Like you get your bees are free. So if they die, big deal. Just get some more. You ain't hurting nothing. Now you got a bunch of honey. You've been buying equipment since March. I want to separate my expense instead of getting everything at one time. Yeah, I'm terrible. I don't budget stuff. I'm the worst. But yeah, spread it out, and then you can watch my videos. I'll show you how to set up bait hives, which is great swarm trapping. But the number one thing, like I'm always gonna say, and you'll hear in my last video, I asked the guy, "Hey, how do you find me?" He's like, "I just Googled swarm." He said, "Swarm collectors." He said, "Your name came up." Bloop. Now there I am, driving past people's swarm traps, getting these bees. I know how big they are. I know how big the swarm is. I'm not getting some little tiny swarm in a swarm trap and not knowing it till I open it up. I know how big of a box to put them in. I know, there's a lot of advantages to putting them in the box than waiting around for them to go into a box. Hey, Silhouette Park Farm. It's either Nettie or Adam. What's up? You guys, I don't know what time it is over there. It's probably early in the morning. All your bees are now from swarm catchers or swarm descendants. There you go. Yeah, I mean, I think I talked about it in my other video. I love swarms because they're like just playing with the house's money. They're free. They're not always going to be the best bees, but from getting a bunch of different swarms, they're going to all be different. So you get to learn how different bees do things. Some might be a little. I haven't gotten a mean swarm in years. Even a lady today, one of my friends said, I have this really mean colony. She wanted to, I don't know what she wanted to do. She wanted to replace the queen or something. I said, no, bring me that thing. So we swapped queens, but I like to have, if it's a challenge for somebody else, I want to try it out. Turns out when she went in to pull this queen, she found 6 unmated queens in there. So they got rid of the original queen. So I grabbed 3 of those unmated queens and queened 3 of my splits. All right, you're over there at Ridge Life. I was over there. I always go there. I'm always over at Ridge Life. Nettie, okay, this time it was Adam. I mean, last time it was Adam. Come next week. 11:30 a.m. lunchtime. Ooh, making me hungry. I'm starving. Farmstead Smith's a good channel. It's pretty good. Okay, it's all right. It's not like I wear Farmstead Smith shirts all the time. Every time I'm doing something famous. So what the heck's up with you guys? I don't know. I wish it would have. Nettie, I don't know if you saw it. It didn't work. I tried to play my news, my famous now news story from the Philadelphia news and my local news, but I don't know if my connection's strong enough. It just sat there and glitched all day. It sucks. Anybody who tries to watch the playback is gonna click straight out of all that mess. That was at the beginning. Sucks. But what I'll do, I know what I'll do. I'm gonna have to put the screen record app on my phone and record them, and then I'll put them together and make them their own separate video. So people still get to see it. Or you can look at the link in my last video, or no, it was in my short where I announced that I'm the undefeated, undisputed heavyweight grand champion of Swarms. Oh man, it's funny. Have I got the link to the news story? I wonder if I can I drop a link in my own thing? Maybe that'll work. Let me see if I can actually, yeah, I don't know if I want to do it now because it'll screw up I think it'll screw up my computer, but will screw up this video. But if my name's Bruce Rodriguez, if you Google Bruce Rodriguez bees, it's gonna come up. It's gonna come up a whole ton of stuff, but you'll see the news. Salmon patties. Oh man, that sounds good. I haven't eaten salmon in years. Oh, hold on. What's Adrian saying? You should have a native screen recording option. But you mean like on my laptop? Man, that's all Greek to me. That's right. How do I make that big? How do I blow that up on the screen? Yeah, I feel like a goof saying, yeah, Google my name, Bruce Rodriguez, but I'll put it in the next video. I'll make a nice one. I'll screen record it. I can paste it and it won't mess anything up. All right, let's try it. Let's just try it. Let's see. I'm gonna Google Bruce Rodriguez just to have it on here. Oh, look at that. Bruce Rodriguez bees. Bloop. There's one of them. How do I copy that link? Copy link address. Bloop. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. Oh my gosh. Yep, I think it worked. Okay. That's the Philadelphia one. And then let me see if I can find my local news, which that was a really good one. I like the Philly one because it's like a big station, but I really like the local one. Okay. Man, now I can't even find it. Oh, there it is. Copy link address. Okay, I hope this works. Bloop. There you go. Let's see. Well, thank you. I'm just waiting for, Oprah or Ellen to give me a call, or I don't know, somebody called me Brad Pitt today. I'm not gonna say who. I don't think Brad Pitt has anything on me, but I thought it was funny. Did I miss anything here? All right, so let me see. While I'm here, I mean, it's only been 30 minutes. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Oh, look, I just got a message. Look. Oh, man. Where is it? It said, just saw me on the news. Just saw me on next. I just got another message. My phone's been just blowing up. Yeah. It's not ringing any bells. I think I'm so hungry my brain's not working right now. Yeah, you know what? I was wearing some other shirt, and when she got here, I was like, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I gotta go put on a bee shirt. And then I went through all my bee shirts. I was gonna wear the one that had all the little bees on it, but it was all wrinkled up. I said, me wear my bright bluish green one. Yeah, yeah. That day that it came out, I couldn't take it. It wasn't. It was all the notifications and the texting. You know, it was too much. It was. It was like mind blowing. I almost couldn't take it. They were texting me like everybody. Thank you, Nitty. It was awesome. Thank you. It's got to be funny hearing our accent over here, right? The big B one. Yeah. Yeah, the little one, the one with the little bees, probably wouldn't have showed up that good. But the one part where they kind of were close to me, I had my stomach all sticking out, man. It was embarrassing. I think I ate like almost a whole pizza right before she got. I said, man, I should have sucked it in a little bit. I don't want the fame. B doesn't want the fame. Nah, I mean, it's cool. I gotta. I was like joking around to people. I'm like, you don't know who I am? I was on the news. I gotta make a video like that. Just going up to people. Do you? Don't freak out, but you know who I am? Yeah, I was surprised that I wasn't nervous because I'm not really a big, like, what do you call it? I don't know. I'm usually pretty quiet. To me, like news people are like kind of famous, but they were all kind of like saying I was cool, so that was cool. All right, take care, Nettie. We'll have some lunch. Cool. You watch the first one. Hopefully, those videos get so many views. They're like, we got to go back and mess with Swarm King again, the king of all beekeeping and swarms. Let me see. Yeah, so I'm going to the meetup. Adrian should go to the meetup. Everybody's going to be there. It's going to be so ridiculous. I don't know. I even bought new shoes because I don't want to wear my bummy swarm shoes. I'll have all my all my channel shirts. Yeah, my weekend plans. My kid told me that there's some movie was filmed in Oklahoma in Tulsa. I almost said Tucson. Outsiders, and she wanted to go visit the place where Johnny accidentally killed somebody or something like that. I don't remember the movie. I haven't seen it in so long. I said maybe we'll do that. I'm just gonna be eating so much. I'm gonna be just being a clown that I always am. Probably go live a bunch of times. Yeah, eating, hanging out. Um, I don't know. I hope it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Bullied. Ain't nobody bullying me. I love bullies. Like I love that. Please, please bully me. um, yeah, that's gonna. No, I have a really comfortable one now, so I'll be cool. I'll be all right. All right, Hudson. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with us. I'll see you around. Who else is in here? I don't know. There's 4 people. Is there anybody in the bleachers? Anybody in the balcony? Oh man. All right. All right. Well. Oh, oh no. Cried at Walmart because of the mask. What? It just probably makes you feel all like claustrophobic and stuff. Okay. Most people in Walmart around here, they just got it totally down anyway. Yeah, you can't really leave the plane, I guess, but I think if you like tucked your head into the corner and pulled it down, I don't know. What are they gonna do? Throw you off? I mean, that would be weird. Oh man. Who else is gonna be there? I get to meet Emma and Lazy C and Shane from Kinfolk and Crazy Ed's Homestead's gonna be there. And Tim. Man, imagine all those jokers all in one frame. That'll be funny. And me. Oh, and what's his name? Just everybody's gonna be there. You know, like the three channels that are running the whole thing. I've never seen their videos. Never seen them. I might have seen a Crocker 5 minutes of a Crocker video one time, but I don't even know who the other two channels are. It's gonna be awkward, I guess. But oh well. All right, let me close this bad boy up. Thanks for hanging out with me, Adrian, and everybody else who stopped in. I gotta figure out some other way to play my newscast because I don't want to lose them. The one last time I was on the news a couple years ago, I linked it to my website, and I went back to look at it, and it's gone. It says like link doesn't work anymore, and I never took a screenshot of it. I don't have the video, nothing. But that was before I did these videos. But all right, take care. Thanks for coming in. See you on the next one.